Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás? Espero que todos estén bien. Welcome to my channel Hola amigos, me llamo Ekta. So if you have watched my previous video, then in my previous video I have covered topic Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto. What is Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto? What is the structure? I have explained you that with the help of example. So all that stuff I have covered in my previous session. So my today's session is in continuation to that session wherein I will be explaining you Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto participles irregulares. So if you have not watched that video, I'll request you to please watch that video first. Then only you will be able to understand the concept of this particular video. Vale? Because in that video I have explained what is Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto, what is the structure, along with the example. So I request you to please watch that video in order to gauge the understanding of this video. Vale? So vamos a empezar. So here I have jotted down the participles irregulares. Vale? First, I have jotted down the infinitive form. Here I have jotted down the past participles irregulares, and here I have given you the example. So I will try to explain you the concept with the help of example so that you will gauge the understanding of the same. So the first one is abrir. The past participle of abrir is abierto, opened, which means opened. So, por ejemplo, he abierto la ventana. He abierto la ventana. So in my previous video I have explained you the structure that Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto, the structure will be haber in the present tense, plus past participle of the main form. Vale? So the yo form of haber is a, plus past participle which is abierto. So he abierto la ventana. That means I have opened the window. Vale? He abierto la ventana, that means I have opened the window. The second one is decir. Past participle of decir is dicho, which means said. The past participle of decir is dicho, which means said. Por ejemplo, ella ha dicho la verdad. She has told the truth. So, haber, third person singular form is a. Vale? Dicho, past participle. So, ella ha dicho la verdad. She has told the truth. Verdad means truth. The next one is escribir. Past participle of escribir is escrito, which means written. Por ejemplo, hemos escrito una carta. Carta means letter. Now, nosotros form of haber is hemos. Vale? So, hemos plus past participle. So past participle of escribir is escrito. So hemos escrito una carta. We have written a letter. Vale? The next one is hacer. Past participle of hacer is hecho, which means done. Por ejemplo, has hecho la tarea. Have you done your homework? The next one is ver. The past participle is visto, which means seen. He visitó esa película. So here I am talking about yo form. So yo form of haber is a. So he visitó esa película. That means I have seen that movie. The next one is poner. The past participle of poner is puesto. Por ejemplo, ¿dónde has puesto las llaves? Llaves means keys. So where have you put the keys? Puesto means put. So where have you put the keys? The next one is volver. So the past participle of volver is vuelto. The past participle of volver is vuelto. So that means returned. Por ejemplo, Juan ha vuelto de vacaciones. Vacaciones means vacations. So Juan has returned from vacations. So ha vuelto, right? So we are talking about third person, and haber, third person singular is a. So ha vuelto. Vale? The next one is romper. Romper past participle is roto. Roto means broken. So han roto la ventana. The third person plural form of Haber is an. Vale? So an roto, an plus past participle, so an plus roto la ventana. They have broken the window. So an roto la ventana means they have broken the window. The next one is morir. Morir, the past participle of morir is muerto. Muerto, that means died. Por ejemplo, el perro ha muerto. Perro, you know that is dog. So the dog has died. The next one is cubrir. The past participle of cubrir is cubierto, which means covered. Por ejemplo, los coches han sido cubiertos por la nieve. That means the cars have been covered by snow. Los coches means cars. Cubiertos I have mentioned means covered, and nieve you know that is snow, means snow. So the cars have been covered with snow. The next one is descubrir. Descubrir, past participle is descubierto, that means discovered. So has descubierto la verdad. Have you discovered the truth? So we are talking about second person. So that means we will be using has. So has descubierto la verdad. Have you discovered the truth? The next one is resolver. The next one is resolver. The past participle is resuelto, which means resolved. Por ejemplo, el técnico ha resuelto la avería. El técnico ha resuelto la avería. That means the technician has resolved the fault. The technician has resolved the fault. So next one is devolver. The next one is devolver. The past participle is devuelto. The past participle is devuelto, which means returned. Por ejemplo, he devuelto el libro a la biblioteca. Biblioteca means library. So a, because we are talking about yo form, so that's why yo form of Haber. So that's why we have used a. So he devuelto el libro a la biblioteca. That means I have returned the book to the library. The next one is deshacer. The past participle is deshecho, which means undone. Por ejemplo, has deshecho tu maleta. Has deshecho tu maleta. That means have you unpacked your suitcase. The next one is componer. The past participle is compuesto, which means composed. Here I have given the example of yo form, which means he compuesto una canción nueva. Canción means song, nueva means new. So I have composed a new song. So since we are talking about yo form of Haber, so that's why we have used a. Past participle of componer is compuesto. That's why he compuesto una canción nueva. I have composed a new song. The last one is imponer. The past participle is impuesto, which means imposed. Por ejemplo, el gobierno ha impuesto nuevas leyes. Nuevas leyes. El gobierno means government. So the government has imposed the new laws. Leyes means laws. Vale? So here I have explained you the common and important participles irregulares that we are using under Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto. So I request you to please watch first session along with this session and try to understand the concept, try to gauge the knowledge about this concept. I will also mention the usages of Pretérito Perfecto Compuesto in my description box. In case you will be facing any sort of challenges or you have any sort of queries, you can mention in my comment box. I will be soon coming with my next video. Until then, see you soon.